Hey there, YouTube, Mr.Lubufu, and this is recording. So this is Mr.Lubufu. I'm here, and I'm going to be doing one triple journey into Nick's draft for the YouTube channel. So the reason I'm doing this is twofold. Number one, I want to test my recording software with Magic Online and see if I can record some modern gameplay. Some cool decks I have. One of them was loaned to me by Mr. McQuacks. I'm teaching McQuacks. And the other one is Kevin Hatfield left perhaps one of the most politest and well thought out comments ever in the history of the channel on my actual page, and he asked for some limited content, and I am going to oblige him. So this series, because you asked, Kevin. Um, So we're just going to go ahead and wait for the queue to start up, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, I figure I should probably include this before I forget. The reason I'm doing triple Journey instead of Journey Born of Gods Theros is because I wanted to have a little bit of fun. I like to either go into drafts having fun or go in like hyper competitive. And while Journey Born of the Gods Theros is like the proper way to draft it, I uh, I I rather enjoy the Journey times 3 queue. It's a lot of fun and lets me do some things that I can't do otherwise. So that's why I'm doing it for here. Let me have a little bit of fun without doing something crazy. So I won't like first pick knowledge and power like I have done in past drafts because I want to have fun. Okay, back to pausing. Ooh, there's 7. Come on. Fire, fire, fire. I can see why people edit this out. But again, I'm testing out a variety of things with my software right now. So the reason I'm including this is because I've had to pause and restart repeatedly. So I really should learn the short. Ugh, what's this? Is it recording now? Okay, seems like it's going. Hmm. So this pack doesn't have anything insane. Anyone I know in the queue? No. Okay. So there's Polymorphous Rush, which is, I've seen it do some work. Agent Erebos is not that good. I have not been impressed with Solidarity of Heroes or Colossal. Colossal Heroics is okay. I mean, it's just another pump spell. You have Pin to the Earth, Eagle, Grim Guardian, Cloak Siren, Rouse the Mob are all playable. I'm actually going to take this Grim Guardian. One of the things I like to do is go Constellation, and Grim Guardian's one of the better ones. Especially in Triple Journey, picking up 3 or 4 or 5 Grim Guardians gets kind of ridiculous really fast. Mortal Obstinacy is actually surprisingly playable in Triple Journey. But I think I'm just gonna take Grim Guardian. There's a lot of green here, and green black is a good valid color combination. But I think taking this Grim Guardian, shipping the Siren, and then these various green cards is okay. So here we have, I mean, probably one of the best commons in the set in Golden Hind. Nyx Weaver is very good. That card's not that good. Cast into Darkness is actually quite playable. Um, and Supply Line Cranes is good. Harvest Guard All Seeds is also quite good. But there's no like black card I really want to take. Like I don't really want to take Cast into Darkness because Hind, All Seeds, Nyx Weaver are all cards I'd want over it. Starfall will table. Rise of the Eagles probably won't, but this card will table. And as much as I like my 6-mana draw 6s, um, that's a joke, by the way. So I could take all seeds and go black white. I go Hind, go green black. If I go green black, do I want Nyx Weaver or do I want Golden Hind? Or do I just take? I think I'm just gonna take the Cast into Darkness. I will definitely play it as opposed to the other ones where I might just lose a pick. She's not the best. So Thermaturge is the thing. Here we have basically a Sip of Hemlock, which is quite good. Nyx Infusion's fine. Warwing Siren's insane. Like I'm having to just take Warwing Siren because that card is real good. Hoplight's also quite good. Um, so it's basically, do I take the Warwing Siren? Or do I continue on the path of black? And I think I'm just gonna take the Siren. Like that, it's unfortunate, but I mean a third pick Siren is I think a good signal. It is like Wingseed Rider in this format. It's just so hard to deal with so often. I'm sad I'm passing a Spiteful Blow and a Nyx Infusion and a Hoplite, maybe one of the three tables, but I'm going to take the Siren here. Blue-black is not the best. Let's say second Warwing Siren. Sure. I guess I'll just take a second Warwing Siren then. And black seems to have dried up a decent amount, and that's okay. We didn't lose too many picks with it. But if I can jump into the Warwing Siren territory, I am quite happy with this. Well, blue is open. That is a sigiled starfish, Patrick, however you want to call it. That card is I just love playing with it. So blue is definitely open. In this pack, we also get Renowned Weaver, which is quite good. Blitz Explorer is solid. Disciple's okay. Nyx Fleece Ram is also very good, along with fonts. But I'm going to take the sigiled starfish and be quite happy with it. Well, that is an aerial formation. There is a pin to the earth, but already with two Warwing Sirens, I want these sort of Strive cards. No, like, there's a Farika's Chosen, which is good. Flurry of Horns, Bag Whisper is okay. Eagle's okay. I'm gonna slam aerial formation, though. So blue is completely open. Jeez. Mono Warwing Siren deck. Harvest Guard All Seas is also solid. Hoplight's good. But I am going to be the Warwing Siren deck. This pack. There's Nature's Panoply, which is not the best. I mean, I think a Crow and Mastiff and Supply Line Cranes are both better. Cast of Darkness is also fine. I think I'm just going to take the Mastiff. I like the Mastiff more than the Cranes. The Cranes is good. Panoply I don't think we've seen any real green cards, so I don't think going into green is the best. Blue white's fine. I could take again Mastiff or Cranes. Either one is okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna just take Cranes here. I like Cranes a lot. Well, so from our original pack, black cards are still here. Or like 3 or 4 of the green cards are gone. This card should probably not still be in the pack. Rouse the Mob is actually very good. It's either Rouse the Mob or Eagle of the Watch. I think we already have a very heavy 3-drop. I'd rather take Rouse the Mob, which can just, again, we have 3 Warwing Sirens. We just need to pick our second color and determine which color we want to trigger all of our heroic guys. And I'll just randomly take a Rouse the Mob and see what happens. Well, I guess I kind of want to go white now. What is a second Supply Line Cranes? Yep. Blue-white Flyers. I guess that's probably the best archetype for us to go into. Just cast Warwing Sirens on turns 3 and 4, and then Aerial Formation on turn 5, and smash some face. We do want some, like, the big thing in Triple Journey, I'm going to take Armament of Nyx here. There's Nyx Infusion, but I think I'm just going to take Armament. Though Armament of Nyx doesn't give any of our creatures Double Strike right now. That is kind of a thing. I think I still take it, though. Perhaps the correct pick there was Nyx Infusion, just to keep ourselves a little bit open. I definitely want to be blue, and blue is open. Like, we just need to be able. The biggest thing is trying to pick up abilities to trigger heroic, since they are few in number in Triple Journey. This card gets better as you include the full block, but since we're able to pick it up early and commit to it, and see that blue is marginally open, I think Blue White Skies is it's a fine archetype. 3/5s in the air are really hard to deal with. This format has a decent amount of weakness to flyers. Like Goldforge Sentinel is actually playable. This card's very good. It's a sorcery, which is important to know. Flame Speaker's Will is not that good. So I'm just gonna take the Goldforge Sentinel. I'd rather take the random heroic card than the font. So we could go black, we could go white. I definitely want to commit to blue. I think right now our white is much stronger than our black. we didn't see the pieces to follow the Grim Guardian route. And I think since we picked up the Warwing Sirens early, we can commit to it. Cruel Feeding's also pretty good, making an army of 3/3 flyers. Deck cards should not have gone that late. Pin to the Earth is actually quite good. Does not remove flying, unfortunately, but that I really love Pin to the Earth. So clearly blue is open, and I think the guy to our right was trying to signal that with that Pin to the Earth pick. Yeah, that's pretty solid. And we get to pick up the wrong one. So we're definitely blue. Our second color can go either way. Blue-white is solid in this format. Blue-black is okay. Blue-red is not the best, but playable. Again, we're just looking for nice ways to abuse our Warwing Sirens and to turn them into Winged Seed Riders. If you're able to do that, then rock on. That's all that you can really say. Um, Cards I would like to open. I'm not as familiar with the rares in the format exactly. I mean, I would be fine opening a Johnny just because he's worth money, um, and just that sort of thing. But I'm not sure exactly what specific rare we would like to pick up apart from just all the bomb rares we're already used to knowing about. Welp, ask and ye shall receive. I slam a Johnny Mentor of Heroes here. Goodbye, Grim Guardians and Cast into Darkness. Um, if it was not in the pack, I'd probably take the Whitewater Naiads. But sometimes you roll well, and sometimes you just you have a Johnny. I'm not playing that red. I'm not playing this blue. I will either be splashing green or white, probably green. Um, Jeez, I don't even know what he's going for. Let's find out via the classifieds. A Johnny! Seems like, oh, nope. We'll look at that later. High Priest is actually fine, but I want to quickly see what's a Johnny at. John, I know it's somewhere on here. People, 15. Okay, so he paid for the draft. That's awesome. Um, so in this pack, there's Hubris, Oakheart Dryads is fine. Tetmost High Priest is actually not bad, but it's CMC 2 or less, and we don't have many of those. Pull from the Deep doesn't do much for us. A Crow and Mastiff's fine. I think I'd probably just take the Mastiff. Someone took a common over all of these, which is interesting. Hubris is fine. It's not like a good heroic enabler. And I like having at least one Mastiff. High Priest is decent, but we don't have the solid way to trigger it. Feast of Dreams is also quite good if we were in black, but I think I want to commit to at least green or white. And the Mastiff lets us do that. It also fits a nice little hole in the curve. So yeah, we're just looking for ways to trigger heroic. Well, ugh, ugh, why do you make me sad? This is actually a tough pick. Banishing Light is one of the premier uncommons. Launch the fleet with triple Warwing Siren. Makes me really want to take Launch the Fleet over Banishing Light. And I love me my Banishing Lights. Come on. I just gotta try it here, guys. I think Banishing Light, like if I was at a Pro Tour, I'd take the Banishing Light. I think that if for some miracle I got on the Pro Tour. But I think I'm just gonna take the Launch the Fleet here. I think Banishing Light's actually worth a ticket or two too, but I'm gonna take this Launch the Fleet and have a little bit of fun with what we have. So we could take another aerial formation. We could take Stonewise Fortifier, which is a very solid 2-drop. It gets ahead in the game. Or I'm going to take one of the best Strive cards in a Johnny's Presence. Again, triggers heroic. It also, Indestructible is very solid. I think we're very solidly blue-white, and I am quite content with that. Well, we get to follow that up with... So there's in our colors, there's Octopus, Swiftclaw, Shoreseeker, Font, and Sky Spear Cavalry. I like the Swiftclaw. I like the Swiftclaw a good amount. It's quite good with a Johnny's Presence and aerial formation, that sort of thing. It's just an aggressive 3/1. But I think I'm just gonna take the Sky Spear Cavalry. It gets ahead really fast, and double strike with any sort of power raising can do some serious work. So here you have owl seeds or cranes. Wow, I don't really want to take so many CMC 5. It really heavies up the curve. I think I'm just gonna take the owl seeds here. We don't have any enchantments really to trigger it, apart from itself and maybe this armament. But I'd rather have it than a third supply line cranes, just because we're getting really heavy on the 5-drop slot. Well, that isn't a Johnny. Ooh. Oh, I love you, Thassa's so much. I'm going to take this to Johnny's Presence, though. Again, triple War Wing Siren makes a Johnny's Presence so much better. Feast of Dreams, very good. It's not good against our deck, specifically, which is nice. Thassa's is very powerful. But I think now that we've pulled off... Okay, so Mastiff or Hubris. So we could have a second Mastiff or a Hubris. I think I'm just gonna take the Hubris here. We like these all of these 1-drops are much higher up on the curve, and having a little bit of a tempo play can be pretty nice. Though I do like Mastiffs. I think we can pick up one more since it seems like they're tabling here. Here, I'm gonna slam the Stone One Fortifier. Blah, 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 English hard. Stonewise Fortifier, very solid 2-drop. Glad to pick it up. Here I'm gonna pick up the High Priest. Maybe the 3/1 in the next pack comes out. That card doesn't do much against us. Armament of Nyx. There is a Chariot of Victory, so it's First Strike, Trample, and Haste. I like this card, though I am pretty confident it's not that good. I'd rather just take the Armament here. Second Stonewise. This is good, but very slow. I'd rather pick up the next creature. If I'm able to cast like 2-drop into 3-drop, and then have for 4 mana um, some combat trick, either Johnny's Presence or the like, it's pretty nice. I picked up the Octopus. I'm probably not going to play it. So that pack was pretty good, apart from, a Johnny. We picked up some pretty nice Strive effects. Oh, Revel. Ooh, Foil Aegis? What is Foil Aegis worth? 1 second. It is worth 1 ticket, so not the best. Iconoclast is actually quite good. Hour of Need is also very powerful. I like both Hour of Need and Iconoclast. You have to have good ways to trigger this, but I think in this format, Iconoclast is just way too good to pass up. I'm sorry, Hour of Need. I really like this card a lot. If this was worth something, I'd probably take it. But I think I'm going to take it. Shores up the curve a little bit. And it's not bad. Ooh, that's pretty. So we have either Oppressive Rays, Eidolon of Rhetoric, Fourth Warwing Siren. I didn't see that at first. Or another Alti. I think I'm just gonna take Fourth Warwing Siren. This card's unplayable. Yeah, I have 4 Warwing Sirens. Ooh, I could use that for later. This card I need for myself for later. Fortifier's fine. I'm gonna take the 3rd Aerial Formation. I have just another way to trigger all of my heroic guys. This card's actually not that good. This card is, it's fine, not the best. There's a Grim Guardian and a Fortifier. But I'm just going to take Aerial Formation. Well, Mortal Obstinacy is a card I like to pick up. Cloaked Siren's also quite good. But Mortal Obstinacy is a good thing to trigger heroic, and is actually one of the better ways to trigger heroic in the format. You do pick up a Crone Mastiff or another Hubris in this pack. I think I'm just going to take the Hubris here. We have a mostly set up deck, and I think we're just going to play tempo with flyers and the like. Let's see, we have no real removal. Yeah, because we have no real removal, I'm actually going to take the second Mastiff over the second Hubris. So we could take just another random flyer, or just another random Strive. Like, this is basically +1/+1, and flying is not the biggest thing, because all of our guys already have flying. At least all of our relevant creatures do. I think I'm just going to take it. We're going to be the all Strive deck. Oppressive Raise is fine. It's no longer bugged at the time of recording. Pin to the Earth is okay. But I think we're just gonna smash some face with that. Hey, that's a card I really wanted. I really wanted at least one Cloaked Siren, and looks like we got it. This card's fine. It's strictly better than the Minotaur in Theros. This card's quite good. It can win out of nowhere. This card's fine. This card's fine. Here I'm gonna take the Oppressive Raise. It's okay. At worst, you Oppressive Raise your own thing, but so I had to really aggressively try and take these the things to trigger Warwing Siren. I'm probably not gonna play this Armament of Nyx. Probably not playing that. I still gotta make another couple cuts. Could take another Cranes. Jeez. I don't want Countermand. This card is actually pretty aggressive. Again, there are very few ways for Heroic to trigger. Red has some of the better ones. Blue and white, I mean, we got two of Johnny's presents, which is pretty nice. I think we're just going to take away this card line breakers. We don't really need anything else to finish off the deck, and this card can randomly kill you. That plus Rouse the Mob or whatever it's called just crushes people in the face. I probably will only play two aerial formations, I think. I think that's probably what I'm going to do, is only play two aerial formations, and then I need to make two more cuts. I'm definitely playing a Johnny. I could, like, not play Gold Forge Sentinel if I really wanted to. What's Tetma's High Priest get? Stonewise Fortifiers. Yeah, I'm probably going to hide that. I'm probably going to hide that. And have this cut an aerial formation and one more card then, I guess. I'm going to play probably... This isn't, like, the cleanest curve. You have a million flyers, though, which is really nice. I really want to see how good Launch the Fleet is. I think just with so many heroic guys, it can be very, very powerful. I know this card's already very strong. Johnny's presence for 4 mana is just like, smash your face, you're set, Panda. And all this pump is very good with Cavalry. That is an All Seeds that's going around pretty late. I think I'm just going to pick that up. Probably not going to play it. This card's actually quite good against us, but I'm not going to pick it up. Yep, just going to take that away. Well, I'm going to take a little present for myself. For my modern Time Warp deck, I am okay with picking up a Dictate. So yeah, I mean, we basically paid for the draft, which is pretty nice. Now hopefully we could just go well. On a scale of 1 to 10, I think this deck is like a 7. It depends, of course, on the format and all this stuff, but I think it's very solid. I'm going to take a random Eidolon of Rhetoric. This is for you, McQuacks, by the way. That's for his Birthing Pod deck. You want to have at least one of those in Birthing Pod, but that's a different thing. I wish I picked up another Mortal Obstinacy. We never saw it around. I'm going to take this Aspect of Gorgon away. Yeah, that is another Oppressive Raise. Or, yeah, another Oppressive Raise. So now I just got to figure out the last couple of cuts. Just to finish the deck off. Basically, we're just hoping to draw Johnny, make a 3-5 or 4-6 flyer, and then they're sad. I only want to play 2 aerial formations for now. I'm just going to start clicking down cards that I'm considering. No Dictate, as much as I like you. Definitely want both of those and Launch the Fleet. I actually don't mind Oppressive Raise. I'm going to, like, I'm more likely to play it than Armament of Nyx. That card's not. Probably not going to play these All Seeds. Probably not this High Priest either. This is 22, 23, and 24. So I need to make one cut from this deck. So let's look at the spell versus creature breakdown and correctly put the so Ajani's Presence I'd preferably be casting for 4. Launch the Fleet is an X spell. Obstinacy is 1. This is also 4. So that curve looks a little bit better now. Need to make one cut. And I could just cut a random Warwing Siren. It's either that or the rest of the deck is like, it's really solid. I'm just gonna cut Goldforge Sentinel. Um, we can build our own with all of these abilities. So okay, we're gonna go with this. We're gonna add, it says 10, 6, 1, and I'm actually gonna add the second forest and take out an island. No, I'm gonna take out a plains for it. Um, okay, so now let's correctly look at our curve. So launch the fleet is X. Aerial formation of Johnny's presence are 4. So not the cleanest curve, perhaps a few too many 2-drops, but this card gets you so much more value than 2, and these in the late game really make people sad. So I think this is a pretty solid deck. Here's hoping we're able to kick some butt with it. Let's see, so a Johnny is creature, aura, or planeswalker. So it can specifically fetches obstinacy, pin to the earth, and then our creatures, because we don't have any other planeswalkers to find. But yeah, not bad. Oh no, no, I want to play with you, Johnny. Don't run away from me. Who knows? Maybe we can gain 100 life. Okay, thank you guys for watching this part, and we'll hop on in when the round starts.